start out 2022 season, opening morning, we went into an area and did a hang and hunt. We had some oak trees that were dropping a lot of acorns, and we felt like that them deer would be in there feeding on acorns and just moving through this kind of creek bottom that these trees were located in.
It's opening morning here in Oklahoma. Surprisingly, it's kind of cold. It's probably in the mid-50s, so I actually get to wear a sweatshirt opening day, and that's nice. Well, it is 9:35 this morning. We've had deer all around us and movement all morning. Really, it's been a pretty good morning. We've seen, I think, 6 does, I believe, and then a pig or 2. But they've been all around us. We haven't really had a shot. Had a little incident this morning with one. Like to get a little rowdy and blowing. We weren't very happy, but I think we're going to sit another 10-15 minutes and head out and go get a snack. Or the evening hunt.
We're headed into a bottom that we've got a lot of history with. There's usually a lot of deer in the area, especially when it comes rut. We have a lot of does that'll just travel through there. It's a good area. Next to creeks, a lot of pecan trees, and we just felt like they would be coming in there feeding on the pecan trees.
So we got all set up for the evening hunt. We were in a good tree, we felt like. We had been sitting there maybe an hour, and we had a doe and a small buck work through. Worked to our right about 30-40 yards. I was trying to shoot the doe, just couldn't get a shot off, and so it was good to see movement early.
Well, after we ended opening day with a little bit of meat in the freezer, we got some permission on some private land, where we instantly started running trail cameras and figuring out the land and the lay of the land and how we were going to hunt it and what all was on there. We got some pictures of some really good deer, one that we knew was about 4 to 5 years old that we really wanted to target, a target buck. And we went in there, hang a double set for that deer and kind of pattern him and see what we could do. Had a buck group that he ran with, which we had an encounter. What day was that?
I can't really remember what day it was, but it was a cool morning, and we ended up rattling this one of his running buddies in.
Yeah, he came into like, I don't know, 20, 22 yards broadside. Could have shot him, but we knew there was bigger deer in the area, so we decided to pass him.
We're heading in after this deer. Miller's up to bat. This is really the first win that we've gotten that's going to be the best to kill this deer, so we're hoping that this wind is going to block some of the noise. We're switching stands. That stand we did hit was kind of squeaking on us, and we don't want to take a chance, so we're bringing in 2 new stands. We'll put more corn out and see what happens.
One morning, I think it was October 15th, is the day he ended up killing him. But that morning, it was kind of abnormally warm. I mean, it was probably that morning in the 70s. It wasn't real cool. The wind wasn't blowing much. It was pretty calm, but we really didn't expect to really see him. We thought, we might see some deer, but we didn't really expect to see him. I think sure enough, about 8:15, I look up, and there he comes. I mean, I see him at first, and he's about 50 yards, and I'm like, Miller, get ready. And he's like, no, that ain't him. And I'm like, yeah, it is. He thought I was joking because we play around with each other and stuff all the time. And sure enough, he came in, worked the script, and the rest is history.
What do we just do, baby? Let's go. Oh, he smoked. Well, I just got an arrow in. Lumpy, the deer that we've been after, had trail camera pictures of. We're sitting here, Jackson seen him through the timber right back here. And he's like, hey, he's coming, and it's him. He ended up coming in 20 yards, and came to full draw, but he's facing us the entire time. So I had to let down. He looked up and then went back to doing what he was doing. Ended up coming a little bit quarter to us, just a little bit. And I came drawled. He looked up, and I was still able to get the shot off. But it looks pretty good. I don't think I got a pass through, but I think it was a good shot. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time and then head down and see what we can see.
Huh? Well, we just went back to the truck. It's been about an hour since I shot. We're gonna head in back to the stand and start tracking. I don't know how far he went. Hopefully not too far. I don't like a very good track job, so we'll see how that goes. How far is that? Less than 100 yards.
We're just walking through the pasture, and I'm like, what the crap is that? And I see a crow on something. Sure enough, he's dead right there. We can see him. Let's go, baby.
Well, we got to put Lumpy down this morning. It's been a target buck of ours for about 2 weeks now since he first came on camera. Just thankful that we got to be in the stand together this morning on a beautiful morning. Weekend I got to come down, so I'm glad it got to happen pretty early this morning.
Yeah, we first saw this deer about 2 weeks ago and started hunting him pretty much immediately. Came in here hanging set. We actually bumped him, so we were kind of worried about that, but he ended up coming back around. Got him on camera pretty frequently. This morning it was kind of hotter than what it has been, so I was kind of surprised. But he's moving. He came in broad daylight. I think it was about 8:15, and came into the pile. Braden drew back, and he was just facing at us. Braden had to hold a long time. He ended up letting down, redrawing, and made a good 1/4 shot. And he went about 100 and piled up, and here we are. So nothing like getting a target deer down October 15th, early in the year. Still got plenty of hunting and plenty of deer left to kill. So.